Well, I think both Westminster and the City of London have maybe woken up pretty aggressively in the last couple of weeks as to how unpopular the current status quo is as far as Scots are concerned, and the very real chance that they might well vote for a yes and a breakup of the Union. Certainly only a number of weeks ago this was pretty much broadly viewed as highly unlikely to happen, and a no vote was pretty much fully factored in. I think the fact that we've seen several weekends where YouGov polls have pointed in the opposite direction and the yes vote even taking the lead has seen an aggressive turnaround in thinking, and Westminster felt the need to cancel Prime Minister's question times and send all of the heads of the different parties up north to campaign. Although I'm not exactly sure how positive sending Conservatives north of the border is in fighting your battles, it certainly does highlight how seriously they have suddenly taken this situation. I think when we look at the Scottish independence vote, there are a number of instant areas which could cause alarm, and certainly Friday morning could see markets pretty aggressively moving around. Certainly as far as sterling-U.S. dollar is concerned and the generic strength of the pound is concerned, we've seen it being weighed down with fears of a breakup of the Union. And I think if Scotland were to vote yes, I think we would likely see another pretty aggressive leg down following that. And then drawing our attention maybe to the equity markets, there are quite a basket of equities quoted in the FTSE that are either based inside Scotland or have serious volumes of their business and dealings based inside that territory, with so many question marks hanging over what the currency would be, what the taxation would be, what the legal implications would be. It's no wonder we've seen a number of these equities being squeezed lower, as markets, when faced with uncertainty, always tend to steer towards the worst case scenario rather than optimism. Well, when you consider that the Eurozone has struggled as much as it has in the last 6 to 12 months, the performance of the UK economy has maybe been a bit of a guiding light and a little cause for optimism, certainly when you consider what the volumes of trade done between the UK and the Eurozone are. I think the fact that this potentially would destabilise the recovery we're seeing in the UK and effectively drag it back in line with the Eurozone rather than enable it to try and catch up with the US economy would be worrying in a global sense, and it would certainly disrupt the Eurozone too.